Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Robert Garnell, and you are tuned into the Bergnovinaian Sports Radio Network, with live coverage from the Delman Tour in Kosuma, as well as other events in the sporting world. Now, let's jump right into sporting news. The Delman Tour concluded today with the women's singles and women's doubles finals, as well as the third-place matches. In the women's singles, Charlotte Biaford of Kosuma defeated Victoria Lamberti of Thetius in a 5-set thriller. Miss Biaford won 6-2, 6-1, 2-6, 1-6, 7-5. In the third-place match, Bergnovinaian was disappointed to see Nicole Williams, ex-Olympic medalist, lose to Madeline Korovdovic of Thetius 6-3, 5-7, 4-6, 6-2, 6-4. The doubles final was much more good for Bergnovinaian players. Ventriel and Wasik defeated Sheridan and Thomas of Kosuma in 3 sets, easily winning the first 2 sets 6-4, 6-2, and tying in the third set 6-all. Miss Ventriel and Miss Wasik would win the third set in a 7-3 tiebreak score. In the third place match, Ventriel and Wasik's semi-final opponents, Potiak and Bergman of Kosuma, would defeat Seminole and Trago of Civil Citizenry in a 2-6, 6-3, 6-2, 6-1 win. This means that Charlotte Biaford would be the top of all standings currently for women's singles, and Ventriel and Wasik would be the top of all double standings. With the conclusion of the Kosumaian tournament, standings for women's singles have been placed. Nicole Williams stands at third place with a 9-1 record with 58 points earned. Shortly behind her is Gretchen Heidenheim in 5th place with a 7-2 record and 41 points earned. Just behind Miss Heidenheim, Elizabeth Brown is in 8th place with a 6-3 record and 39 points earned. Aubrey Dankers is the lowest ranked Bergnovinaian player with a 4-3 record and 15 points earned, which puts her in 20th place. Rounding out the table, Vavila Samuela of Delaclava surprisingly has a 0-6 record and is in 56th place. What a shock. Rankings for women's doubles have also been created with the conclusion of this tournament. Janet Ventriel and Faye Wasik lead the women's doubles ITA rankings in first place with a 5-0 record because of their perfect straight win at the Kosuma Delman Tour. That gives them 70 points. 16 teams have a 0-1 record and have thus only earned a single point. Before we get on to further sporting news, let's first have a word from our sponsors. Bergbucks Incorporated sponsors Bergnovinaian Sports Radio Network. Bergbucks Incorporated wishing you a happy morning. Go to the Global Economics Bergbucks Incorporated page to purchase a franchise and open one in your nation, or to simply buy a coffee and a pastry. Bergbucks Incorporated has over 1 million shops open in over 300 nations. Also, Joshua Fuller Photographer sponsors Bergnovinaian Sports Radio Network. Joshua Fuller Photography is amongst some of the greatest in all of Bergnovinia. You can find his page at the Arts and Fiction Forum. Lastly, Bergnovinia is sponsored by viewers like you. Thank you. With the Delman Tour ended, all eyes in the tennis world have turned to the Internazionale Open in Thetius for men's doubles and men's singles. The tournament will feature many top Bergnovinaian men's singles players as well as 2 top men's doubles teams, and it will begin early next week. Turning now to sporting news elsewhere. Bergnovinaia's prospects in the 8th Rugby World Cup look very well, with their 18-10 win over the Kaiser Colonies in Group B in the first day of competition. Of course, this is just one of the many matches in the group stage. In soccer, despite getting off to a good start, the Bergnovinaian men's national team is doing quite poorly at the World Cup. They lost all of their friendly matches the other day except for a 1-1 tie with Cossacks. Now, here's where Bergnovinia ranks in Group 13. Bergnovinia, with 3 wins and 8 losses, is in 9th place in the group with only a mere 9 points. They lost their previous match in Group 13, 0-1 to North Chicheon. At the 11th World Lacrosse Championship, Bergnovinaian dropped their match yesterday 8-13 to Civil Citizenry. However, Bergnovinaian still remains near the top of the group with a 5-4 record. This concludes today's broadcast of the Bergnovinaian Sports Radio Network, brought to you live from here in Kosamar. Be sure to stay tuned in for all of the latest and greatest sporting events in the sporting world, especially those that concern Bergnovinaian athletes. To get the best live coverage of all sporting events, be sure to follow us at our Tumblr page at http://bsrn.tumblr, that's TUMBLR.com. Thanks for listening.